as my aeons and stuff are set up right now, it's gonna be really easy.
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Remiem Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
And we have to go through all of the eons that we have so far. We actually have to come back here to fight her once we get the Magus Sisters, but Magus Sisters are right behind her, so it's not like really out of the way, so.
Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready? Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Instead of screwing around trying to actually make this a fight and stuff, I'm just gonna go in and summon Anima all the time, so. Well, all the time that I can, so. Regular attack. Look how powerful Anima has become now.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Maybe not. Actually, if we didn't get anything like the Aeon Soul or whatever from the fights beforehand, once we came up here and we defeated Valivor and some of the other ones, we'll eventually get them. So, you only have to go through here once. However, if you do come back and fight her Aeons second time and stuff, she will give us like 5 or 10 like power spheres or magic spheres or whatever. It kind of depends on the Aeon you're fighting, so.
You've got quite a name to live up to, daughter of Braska. Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Kinda like that they're doing the long animations here, so.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
At least for hers. I think Ifrit has less defensive power, so he will probably be like 10 to 9 damage or something. Yeah.
Stop. That is enough.
Wonder if she's getting used to saying that.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Ooh. 30 explosions. Let's see. I was gonna say, if I had 40 or more mega potions, I think I would have to use a couple of them, so.
If you've got what it takes to beat Sen, I should be no more than a bump in your path, right? Very well. Before we begin... Now, are you ready?
I think Ixion has low physical defense but a high magic defense. Which really doesn't matter to me because it's going to be summoning Anima anyway, so.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
And for some reason, she lists Anima right before you, Jimbo, so. Which is kind of weird because I think to get Anima in the first place, you have to have two Jimbos. So. I don't have to do this, but hopefully Anima's gauge will fill up a little more. So. A little more, definitely.
Stop. That is enough.
Not that I really need Anima to overdrive right now.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Ooh, 10 feathers. I don't really like the SOS ones, though.
You've got quite a name to live up to, daughter of Braska. Very well. Before we... Now, are you ready?
Shiva is slightly different than than the other Aeons that we've had to face up to this point, so. Excuse me.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
She has a pretty high agility, so whoever you do summon, I would suggest using their secondary skill attack to do a little more damage. Plus, it actually has a greater chance of actually hitting, so. It's going to be a little less powerful, I think, but. not by much. It's not like we get even more stuff by overkilling or anything, but it's just nice to see, I guess.
Ah, you have made some progress, and for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Ooh, 60 mega potions. And now, I would say this is the most important battle that we have against our up here, so.
I will be the judge of your Aeon's strength. Are you good enough, I wonder?
I'd have to say yes. Bahamut.
Very well. Before we begin... Now, are you ready?
With the strength that I'm at, I would say that this is probably the easiest one that we have to fight, so. Because, Bahamut, they'll count down for 5 every single time, so. Then they'll do his overdrive. If he was to mix up, like, regular attacks, every once in a while, it might be a little more difficult, but, just counting down from 5 is basically nothing, so. Plus, we're able to get one-hit kills, basically, so. I just think that is so funny.
Stop. That is enough.
King of the Dragons, my ass.
Ah, you have made some progress, and for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
And that is the single most important thing that we can get from her, so. Because the Flower Scepter, I think it's along with the Flower Crown, I believe, that we get from, clearing out all the monsters in the Mount Gagazet Cave, I believe, or the entire Mount Gagazet area, maybe. Will actually open up the 2 force fields over here, so. Okay, the Blossom Crown. I thought it was the Flower Crown, but I guess it's the same thing, so. And now Yuna will get her her basic most powerful Aeons in the game, so, or Aeon, depending on if you're thinking they're all considered one or whatever. So, Cindy, the overweight chick. Sandy, the really thin chick. And Mindy, the really young chick. We could go down and finish off Valgamini right now, but there is a scene that sometimes people can kind of forget. Here in, I guess you could say, the room where the Faith was, so.
We see to stop the dreaming. Why did we stay on, Spira? We had forgotten for so long. We had forgotten to move forward. We had forgotten to change.
Didn't spare. Okay, there's nothing else in this room, at least from what I've found, there's nothing else. So if somebody else actually knows anything, please let me know. So, because I've gone all around the room and pressed that X a whole bunch of times and nothing would show up. So
I will be the judge of your Aeon strength. Are you good enough, I wonder?
Yeah.
Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Oh, might as well actually take some time and some of my new Aeons and show them off. So.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Now, the thing with the Mega Sisters, I do got to say this even before I bring it out, they will have a different set of actual commands that we give them. A lot of the commands that we actually tell them to do, they can really plan on doing what we ask them to do or not, so. And why they're dressed like bugs, I have no idea, so. But, they have a couple of different things we can do here, like, do as you will, Smiths, of course, Smiths, do as you will, help each other, they'll also have, like, regular fight, and they'll just, have a whole bunch of, commands that we can do, do as you will, basically lets her do whatever she wants. She can either help people out, or she can attack, or do a special move, or just black magic, or cast white magic, or sometimes each one of these people they can just sit around and do nothing. So it's kind of a difficult thing to actually get them to do what you want. So, as for with help each other, usually they cast like basically a white magic spell. It's either that or usually they'll just not do anything. So, but one of Cindy's white magic spells is auto life, so you might want to think about help each other out, especially if you're fighting a long and tough battle. So, but the other times, just do as you will, or regular fight or whatever. If you do regular fight, sometimes they will miss. Actually, they miss with their attacks a whole bunch. Sometimes they'll do a special attack, which is usually pentagon damage, especially for Cindy and Sandy. The one for Mindy right now really isn't going to be very powerful. However, if we do work on these people and up the strength a whole bunch, it can be the second most powerful attack in the game. Only Zanmato would actually be a little more powerful. I believe it's Pasado with her. If she uses that at basically full strength, she will cause about 1.5 million damage, so... Okay, she hit with the regular attack that was really good, so... And they will not overdrive unless you get all of them up to full overdrive status and you select to use their overdrive, so...
Ah, you have made some progress, and for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
So it's not like they can accidentally trigger their overdrive or anything, so... Which is actually one of the good things with them, so...
Well, Yuna, shall we see how well your training serves you? Very well. Before we begin... Now, are you ready?
One other thing about the Maggot Sisters, you couldn't figure it out by Auto Life, was that to get them to actually be killed and stuff, you actually have to destroy all three of them, so that can be a good thing.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Be calling on them a whole bunch of times, so I basically want to get especially Mindy as powerful as she can get, so because the more power that she has, the less possibility that the actual original creations in the tournament will survive a whole bunch. Or a whole long time or whatever, so. Or a special move.
Stop. That is enough.
Yeah, I think Sandy's special move is Rajiv or whatever.
Ah, you have made some progress, and for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Basically, she just uses I guess you could say little blades or whatever that come out of her elbows to slash at an enemy, so hopefully we'll be able to see it, so.
If you've got what it takes to beat Sen, I should be no more than a bump in your path, right?
Well, so far you haven't been anything worse.
Very well. Before we begin... Now, are you ready?
Now, this battle is going to be a little more difficult than the other ones for before. I'm still going to be calling on Arma. I would not use Anama's overdrive against these guys.
Choose your Aeon well.
Use your main attack to basically go after Cindy. That should kill her first. I don't think that Mindy will use a full-powered Sato, so I don't think I should get killed that way. At least not from her. So. After Cindy, probably Sandy is going to be our most dangerous one. So, because she can also kill you if she does ready. So. Ooh. Keep casting fire on us.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Thank you. Perhaps you'll teach me again someday?
That's not possible. You have already surpassed your father. There is nothing more I can teach you. My work here on Spira is done. Time for me to go.
Send her.
You could not send her or not fight her over and over and over again if you want to get like a bunch of mana spears and power swords and stuff, but really perform the sending, I think, so. Kinda helped out with the storyline a little.
It is in your hands. Destroy Sin and save Spira.
And Moon Sigil. That is gonna be for Yuna, so. Okay. There is nothing else to do up here. I did actually save beforehand to a different file. Basically because I'm not quite sure about the Chocobo races, about whether I'm actually going to need to get anything there or not. And if I do, then at least I can come back this way and pick it up and not have to spend a whole bunch of time down in the Comlands trying to actually earn a Chocobo, so.